Anyway, don't leave your house if you can't afford the meal, ladies.
Reminds me one time a customer came, and she had to, even her friends admitted it. She came to the restaurant. This is when I first opened. She ordered calamari. No, sorry, salt and pepper squid she ordered.
Okay.
She said, she doesn't like it. So my staff said,
Okay, well, after consuming all of it, is it?
oh,
Or
what's wrong with it? She goes, it's not salty enough. So my staff said, oh, we'll get you some salt. She goes, no, I just don't want it.
okay, so clearly she didn't eat it. She just tried a little bit of it.
My
Okay,
staff said, oh, but if it's not salty enough, add some more salt.
that's right. So that's gonna stop the issue that you have, right? If you add more salt, it's gonna nullify the issue. It's gonna make it void. Clearly, she didn't like the dish. As soon as she saw it, she's like, actually,
Want it. No problem. So we offered her something else. We said, oh, would you like some salmon fish cake? She goes, no, I'm fine. Let me just have my lobster. Because she's ordered that and lobster.
okay,
So the
cool.
lobster came over now. So the lobster's on the plate here separately. Then you've got I think it was chips it came with. Then you've got the sauce, which is in like a pot. So remember, the lobster's by itself, the lobster tail. Then you've got the sauce in the pot, and you've got the chips. So
Yeah.
this lady has now tasted the sauce that's meant to go with the lobster. She just doesn't like the sauce, so therefore she doesn't want the lobster.
At this point, bro, you should just say, guys, we're closed. We're actually closed.
So my staff has gone over to her and said, oh, what's the problem? She goes, oh, I don't like the sauce that goes with the lobster. So my staff said, oh, would you like another sauce? She goes, no, I just don't want it anymore. 'Cause I don't like the sauce.
Yeah, ain't got the money. You have not got the money. You just checked your Monzo account. Zero.
So my staff said, the sauce is not on the lobster. So obviously you can see her friends, they start kind of like sinking in their seat, like, oh my God, oh
This is cringe. This is cringe. This is cringe.
my God. So obviously now, I don't like to get involved in it. So I've come over now, I'm like, hi, and I always make a point of when it comes to science with customers, whenever you're talking to a customer, if you're a member of staff, always try and bend down so you're eye level. So it doesn't look like you're talking down on somebody. So I bent down, even though
Yeah.
I've got bad knees.
Yeah.
I bent down. I said, hi ladies, what's up? She goes, oh, I'm not really enjoying my experience here. I ordered
Okay.
some salt and pepper squid, it wasn't salty enough. So you know what I mean, I'm a bit cheeky sometimes. I said, oh, if it's not salty enough, what would you, we offered you some salt. She goes, oh, no, but I shouldn't have to be making my salt and pepper squid more salty than I need it to be.
It was like, all right, cool.
So no problem, Brenda. The lobster,
Brenda or Karen?
you said you wasn't happy with. What's the problem? She goes, oh, the sauce it comes with, I don't like the sauce.
All right.
I said, you haven't touched the lobster. She goes, yeah, but I don't like the sauce that goes with it. I said,
Yeah, but like it's like you're meant to get the lobster, dip it in the sauce, and then taste it. It might revolutionize your taste buds, love.
but you haven't touched the lobster. So I said to the lady that we're not taking this lobster off the bill. That the salt and pepper calamari or squid, whatever you've got, I'll take it off the bill. This lobster, you're not leaving this place.
Straight up.
You're going to pay for this one.
Straight up, bro. Straight up, bro.
Come and see Fracas. Her friends are like, oh my God, da, 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 da. So this girl and I went to the toilet. Then this is when they called me over. Oh, I'm really sorry, she
They're apologizing on her behalf. They're like, fucking this girl's cringe. We hate her.
shouldn't really come out tonight. I don't know why she did come out, but don't worry, we'll cover her bill. We'll pay for the lobster.
Sweet.
And that's why I mentioned sometimes
Sweet.
you've got no one not to come out your house.
That's
Stay
right.
at home.
Yeah.
It's not every engagement that you got to RSVP. There's certain
right.
like 2 of my friends now are in California. They're doing Gra Gra and Jaye. I can't.
Well, what was she hoping for? The guy to be like, you know what? You can have it on the house. Is that what she was hoping for? Is that was the aim? When she was getting ready, getting dressed, knowing she didn't have money, was that the aim? So this is the tactic that I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go that I don't like it and hope most probably they're gonna let me just have the meal for free. That's like that's a loser's mentality, isn't it?
Go. I've blocked and restricted 2 of my friends. I can't see their stories. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to see their posts. So don't think, lads, that I'm just not liking your pictures. I can't see your pictures anymore. You're not going to torment me while I'm in the UK and you're doing America and doing KOD and King of Diamonds. You're not going to torment me.
I'd rather not see it, cousin. He's right.
I blocked you. That's why I don't miss out. So when you get back to the UK, I can now start seeing your posts. So what I've done is I've muted your posts and I've muted your stories. So I can't see anything now until you get back. So when you now land, then we can now be friends again. Because I'm hurting. I'm not gonna pretend. I really wish I was. I wish I was there with you guys. I'm really hurting.
This guy seems cool.
It looks really good over there. It must be nice. You know, but when your pocket can't afford certain things,
It's right.
you stay at home.
That's
I know
right.
my pocket. You can't trick me
That's
out of my
right.
position.
That's
And
right.
and even when it comes to talking about positions, I always have to talk about imposter syndrome, which is something which is
Yeah.
very, it's something
Yeah.
that's detrimental to a lot of people,
Imposter
which actually tricks them
syndrome
out of the
is-
position that they should be in.
Yeah.
Is when you don't think you're good enough to do something. When it,
Yeah, this is a big issue. Sometimes I feel like I find myself in that situation. I think a lot of people, if they reflect, they'll find themselves in that situation as well. Imposter syndrome. It's interesting.
in reality, you are. A lot of people don't start
Yeah.
businesses. A lot of people don't apply for that job role. So, for instance, a lot of
Yeah.
people who are in executive positions, it's not because they're any more smart than you. It's just that
Nah.
they believe in themselves.
That's
and
right.
Imposter syndrome will make you think that you're not in the right place to do something when you can.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I've opened businesses and people have said to me, "What made you think you can do it?" And I'll be honest, I didn't think I could. But I know that I'm pretty good at certain things and I'm pretty sure it will work. And so
Yeah.
much times we're searching for perfection when it comes to business. And sometimes that perfection you're looking for is never going to be found.
Yeah.
Which is why it's important to somehow get rid of imposter syndrome. How do you do that? Very tricky thing. And the only thing I can advise is just to believe in yourself and
That's
to
right.
have people around you who believe in you too.
That's
Get rid of
it.
all the negative.
And have people that have their ideas that they're on a drive, they're on a journey, they're on their own journey too, and you can complement each other and boost each other. Not that negative energy and them low vibrating losers that drag you down to their shit. No. You can't have that. Then that way you won't be able to progress. You have to have people, or don't see people at all. You know what I mean? Focus on yourself fully.
People. You know, sometimes you need
People
someone that's gonna
people love to put their mess into you. That's what I tend to see when I'm seeing lots of humans, when I'm communicating with humans. Humans love to communicate. The first thing that they communicate is their fucking issues. They come forth with their fucking issues, and you're like, oh fucking hell. As soon as that happens, I've lost interest. I've lost interest in you as the person. I've lost interest in what you're chatting about because all you're doing is coming to me with your problems. Why have you done that to me? Why have you done that?
tell you no. So don't get me wrong, there are certain things that people will start. There was a lady
Yeah.
who wanted to do a t-shirt business. And when I broke the numbers down for her, she could see herself that it wasn't good to do it. So when someone's telling you no, is that no someone telling you haven't got the capabilities because they're looking at themselves and thinking they can't do it?
That's
Or
right.
is that no because they've broken down the numbers and realised you
And
can't?
they
They're two different
actually
things.
know. That's
You know,
right.
me telling you not
There's yeah, he's right. There's the hater no, where they can't, they wouldn't advise you to do it because they can't do it themselves, or they wouldn't be able to do it themselves. So they assume that you can't do it. There's that, and then there's the educated one who actually knows, and like, this is not viable. And I'm telling you because I care. You know what I mean?
to open a restaurant in Mayfair because the rent and
Yeah,
business rates
crazy.
is going to kill you. It's different for me telling you that you shouldn't open a restaurant. I don't know if you get the two different things.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you not to open a restaurant. I'm telling you that restaurant there is probably not a good idea because I've broken down the numbers. Sometimes people don't break that down to just telling you no. And that's because sometimes they're using their own abilities to judge your capabilities. And you have to be very
Yeah.
mindful of that.
Yeah.
That imposter syndrome can stop you from getting to the next position you are in. A lot of the jobs that you're not applying for,
Spot
apply
on.
for them. What's the worst that you can be told is no?
That's
and that
right.
fear of rejection is something that holds a lot of people back. You shouldn't be scared. I take rejection all the time. It builds character. And it's one thing a lot of men are used
Doesn't
to.
matter.
How many times
It honestly doesn't matter, and it just makes you better. It honestly doesn't matter. All it is a no. That's all.
have you gone to chat up and go
Doesn't
and tell
matter,
us no?
honestly.
Just move to a brethren.
Straight up, it's no problem.
You're not going to make me have imposter syndrome.
Do you know what I mean? Sit here and start weeping about it. No, it's not an issue. You just move on. You keep moving in life. Keep moving. One foot in front of the other. You keep moving. Don't stay stagnant. You stay stagnant, you don't get nowhere. You don't do nothing. Nothing then happens, and then you become cynical and bitter and sad and dark. And nah, fuck that. Keep moving. Keep moving on your journey. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Get yourself into situations that you might perceive as uncomfortable at first. Yeah, do that. And you will feel better. You will get better. You will get better. Because every day and every way you'll start getting better and better. You'll discover what you like more and more and more. Keep your mind open. Keep your heart open. That's it. Don't don't safeguard your love for certain people. That's not a good way to do it. I think that's selfish. I think the best way for true love is unfiltered. Everyone can have your love and truly spread it, including yourself.
Tried to with the Shelly.
Yeah.
Shelly weren't having it. Hey, Brenda. How about you spoke to my friend Shelly? Hey, Brenda. What's going on? And that's why I don't suffer from imposter syndrome. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes a girl will say to you, oh, you always use the same chat-up lines. When I'm going for a job, do you not hand out the same CV?
Trust
The
me.
same CV I'm giving to JD Sports, I'm giving to Foot Locker. In the same way, that same job that you need to apply for to increase your pay packet,
Yeah.
just tweak your CV a bit and give it to somebody else. And you've got to remember that half of these people who are in better positions than you, They're not more intelligent than you. They just had the balls to go and apply for that job.
That's all it is. They found themselves in that position. They put themselves in a position to be picked for that job. It's not necessarily that they're more intelligent or they have more skills or they're more learned. No. You missed the point here.
It's important that you try not to...
You got to get there. You got to get there. You got to get there. You got to be there. You got to be there. You got to be present. Then you'll get it. You can't just be chilling like at home, doing literally nothing to pursue your dream. Then yeah, obviously, then nothing's going to happen. Don't be bitter about it then.
From imposter syndrome, because that's the thing that's holding so many people back, thinking that they're not good enough and not adequate. And even when you take it outside of business, even when it comes to like men and women, or men and men and women and women, sometimes you don't talk to the
Wow, that was literally Eminem lyrics. That was bars, bro.
business. Even when it comes to like men and women, or men and men and women and women, sometimes
Fucking lyrics, my bro. I'm just joking, but yeah.
you don't talk to this person, or even times you're being spoken to. And I've heard of women, if you remember Take Me Out, there was times when women would turn their light off, and Paddy would ask and say, why did you turn your light off? Oh, I didn't think you would like me.
There's lots of that. And then the geezer's like, oh, I thought you was actually one of the most beautiful ones out of all the women. Remember Lights Out? That was fucking great, bro. Some guys would come out and all the girls would turn off their light. Tight, man.
Brenda, you've turned your light off because you didn't think this guy would like you. You didn't want to wait and see.
Yeah, so what's that? That's ultimately blocking yourself from blessings. That's ultimately what it is when you filter it down, is blocking yourself from opportunity. You blocked yourself from that opportunity, which was for you. That opportunity was presented for you, designed for you. It was tailored for you. Yet you blocked it yourself from because you felt you were not worthy. Yeah, it's quite sad, really.
You could have been in Fernando sipping peri-peri on your chicken and doing mojito. But because of imposter syndrome, you turned your light off. That's the same reason with a lot of things in life, is that there are positions and things we could go for, but we don't go for them because of imposter syndrome. We see that job that we can apply for, we don't go for it. We see that funding we could get, we don't go for it. There's even maybe some filming that Wes could go for. Maybe he's seen, I don't know, Blue Story might be doing some filming. Wes might think, oh, they're not going to book me. Just send a DM or send an email.
Send it.
The worst that can be said is no. There's nothing more that can be said apart from no. So many opportunities we can go for, so many things we can get. The only thing holding us back is imposter syndrome. Just the fact that you feel that, oh, I don't think I'm in a position to get it, man. I don't feel I'm the right person.
Yeah.
There's never the right person for something. And when people say, oh, luck, no, I don't believe in luck.
It's all persistence, consistency, and like just constant.
I believe in being prepared when the opportunity presents itself.
That's it.
And that's one thing I've prided myself in, is just be prepared. Be prepared. Whatever opportunity might happen in life, be prepared. So when that opportunity does arise, it's you that gets it. Just be prepared. And I'm very last minute, and I'm trying my best to stop being last minute, because it's become so detrimental and it builds stress. Yeah. Sometimes people say, oh, I work better last minute. It's so stressful, man. I'm so...
Because it's a rush, the last minute rush.
Last minute. I'm the kind of person...
And he said he likes preparation, he likes to be prepared. He should apply that into his work ethic.
I'll have something to do, and I'll start working on it the night before. And then I'll start panicking. It gets done eventually, but it's not good for the brain. It's not good. But imposter syndrome is one of those things that, how do you heal it? I couldn't tell you. But one thing I do know is that...
Go home, turn off the TV, turn off the mobile, and have a good, hard, honest look at yourself in the mirror. That's it.
You need to
it starts there.
There's so many people that I talk to in business, and they're so scared of taking risks. And I'm like, do you not know that you're the shit? Like, you're actually good at what you do.
Big facts. And don't you know that you're unique as well? You're unique. You're one of one. You got to embrace that.
And there's nothing...
Don't try and become a copy of another one. It's weird.
Worse than seeing people in positions
you're literally
where
a one of one.
You know they're talented, but they're just scared to take the next step. Yeah. You sit there thinking, only if I could. Like, imagine I could sing. You think you can have access to me if I could sing? Because you know I can dance already and act. Imagine I could sing. There are people I can see that can sing and it pisses me off. If I could sing, I'd never speak.
It's hilarious. The amount of people that I see that can sing and it pisses me off is hilarious. I wouldn't speak no more.
I sound like you Birmingham people. Yo, bab, yeah, bab, oh, 1, 2, 1. Everything I would do would be a song. And that's why when I see people in positions, it really pains me when I see someone with so much skills and I say, why aren't you doing this? But same conversation we've had. You need to know what stress you can take.
Yeah.
Sometimes people may not apply for that job, not because of imposter syndrome, it's because they don't want the stress that goes with it. And there's so many people I've seen who have been like CEOs and executives who have dropped down a level because they said the workload is too much. They'd rather earn 10K less and have all that stress that goes with it.
Cool.
So, it's been a long conversation.
It's understandable, isn't it?
Chizo's in a certain part of the country enjoying himself. So I had to step in and fill in. I didn't want to. I'd rather his channel suffered. Because you can't be out there enjoying yourself and have your skivvies working for you. I don't actually like this, Chiz. You need to come back and do your job. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was great. I quite liked that. What was that? Connect. I don't even know what that was. It just popped up on the homepage. I'll check out more from Connect. Maybe they go around, have interviews with people. It seems like they do. Kind of fresh, it seems. They're doing their bits and pieces there. We'll check out more of their stuff. It'll be pinned as always. But I need to make a coffee.